The Tigers are coached by Caleb Oldham. And now for your Carroll Chargers, number 5, Rhett Swoverland. Number 11, Lincoln Powell. Number 14, Sullivan Hill. Number 20, Gavin Barkle. And number 35, Matthew Mossbrucker. Chargers are coached by Alex Turnbow.
And we welcome you inside Carroll Fieldhouse today. I'm Sean Mitchell, this is Carson Falk, and we're ready for some Carroll versus Fishers basketball here.
Oh yeah, looking to be a good game here.
Fishers definitely have the upper hand, but they're
Caught sleeping.
Yeah, they're asleep, not ready for this tough test of Carroll JV.
Yeah, you see them win the tip there. Goes straight to him, but he's just got fellas taking naps for the game here.
Wasn't fully locked in. On the court for the Chargers is Powell with a missed three, Swoverland, Hill, Mossbrucker, and Barkle today. And for Fishers, Levi Walker, Mason Shu, and that's a pass up to the top of the key. Number 34, Jalen Campbell, and Jalen Campbell gets it to go. First bucket.
Heavily contested there, and still just got the nice finish.
Working on Barkle there, but got the upper hand. Swoverland running the offense. He's done a pretty good job of running this Carroll JV offense. That's going to be a turnover out of bounds off of Carroll.
One thing I'm noticing early is this Fishers team's way more fired up than this Carroll team. I mean, you see their bench even getting into it a little bit, but Carroll team's just there to work.
Definitely a good team. Play against practice every day against the number 10 team in the country. And they're a very experienced JV team. Hill comes down with the rebound after a miss by Thomas McDowell. Tough defense here by the Tigers. Barkle's now going to work inside. He loses his handle. And now Hill gets it to Mossbrucker.
Seeing the Chargers trying to spread it back around to Powell to restart the possession over.
Now back inside to Barkle. They like to work through the big and tipped ball. Going to stay right here. Out of bounds, going to Fishers.
I don't know about that one. It looked like it was hit out by Fisher from my angle.
Yeah, definitely could have gone either way.
But whatever the ref calls is final, I guess.
Yep. Mason Shu is the point guard for this Tigers squad. And that's going to be a travel. He took too many steps. Got a little excited on the drive.
Yeah. That was more of a journey almost.
He took a journey. Didn't get a good move.
See him rocking the goggles. I used to rock the goggles back in my day. Levi Walker, I mean, I respect it.
The goggles? I could see the goggles.
You don't remember that, Sean?
Mason Shu knocks it out of bounds, and it's saved for Fishers. Levi Walker takes another travel, second straight possession.
Wow.
With the travel.
Yeah, he just needs to get locked back in here. I mean, this bench for the Fishers, you see him fired up, but seen some sleepy mistakes by their starting lineup.
And Coach Turnbow is going to take a timeout after this early start.
Yeah.
And we welcome you back inside this JV game. Carroll's got the ball down a quick 2-0.
Yeah, very low scoring. I mean, we've only really seen a couple buckets even put up even in this early half.
Definitely some mistakes by both sides. Couple travels, couple turnovers.
Yeah, Fisher's at the very beginning, I mean, winning the tip, and then just no one grabbing it, just letting it go out.
Yeah, definitely not the cleanest start, but this Carroll offense trying to work inside. And they're going to pass it around.
You just saw Dominique Mangala just bodying Barkle.
And Hill gets the good old 3 to go. But very physical team there.
Very.
Not the pass that Fishers was looking for, but Levi Walker looks to create, loses it, and now Swoverland's on the run. Powell's going to slow it down. This Carroll offense is definitely a slower offense.
Oh, yeah. Open look for Barkle.
Good look, nothing more there. Levi Walker, and couldn't get the good pass, and another turnover. Only 5 points through this first quarter.
Yeah. Seen a lot of mistakes by Levi Walker here. I mean, the 2 travels and then kind of just passed into no man's land there. I mean, there's definitely people that could have got there, but wasn't really to a specific person, I would say.
Not really. Neither team is really clicking so far. It's early, still 3:30 to go in the first quarter. Barkle with another quality look, and that one falls.
Solid mid-range look, takes the mid-range shot and makes it fall.
He's been doing pretty solid after his entrance into the starting lineup, and he stepped out of bounds. Swoverland tried to save it into Barkle, but that one's a Carroll turnover.
That was almost a spectacular play.
It was great hustle, great effort.
Yeah, had great looks.
Number 44, Mason Cantwell into the game. Finn Murphy into the game for Gavin Barkle. Datrion Marshall for Fishers. Dominique.
And that's a matchup you want to look at. Finn Murphy and Mason Cantwell. That's a big matchup right there.
2 forwards, centers going at it down low.
Yeah, we got both freshmen too. Wait, are they freshmen?
Yeah, both are freshmen. Wait.
No, I don't.
No, Mason Cantwell is a sophomore.
Yeah.
Foul on Lincoln Powell. Only a couple of buckets each side here. Trouble inbounding it, and he's going to have to just throw it in. Almost got the 5-second call.
Would have been another critical mistake for Fishers here.
In the corner now was Marshall, and that pass is taken away. Powell tries to find number 10, Briar Keener, into the game.
Carroll foul for 5, Red Swoverland.
There's Rongos checking in for Powell. I'd say Rongos and Powell have a very similar style of play. I mean, they're both little squirmy guys, quick, and get you those little squirmy buckets.
Yeah, they definitely provide a spark to their offense when they can get going.
Oh, yeah.
A little trouble inbounding it here. Full court press, and that's going to be the 5-second call on Carroll, back over to Fishers.
Oh, you see Coach Turnbow trying to argue that they were holding on and not letting them move around.
A drive down into the paint. Mason, Cantwell couldn't get it up from the top of the key. Airballed that one.
mean, you just saw that great defense. I mean, just Finn Murphy had his hands up, just provided a wall. Couldn't go around him.
Definitely hard to shoot over
Oh, yeah.
6'6" Finn Murphy. And Finn Murphy gets a nice floater.
Oh, yeah.
51, Finn Murphy.
Here's Chargers getting a nice, strong lead ahead of Fishers here. I mean,
Chipped out of bounds. But a nice start from the Chargers. Sloppy from both sides, but starting to find their groove a little bit.
hey, sloppy, maybe yes. But the scoreboard says otherwise. I mean, scoreboard doesn't tell the entire story.
He got rejected there, trying to go up against Finn Murphy. Swoverland now out to Hill. Hill with a little elbow jumper, good.
Number 14,
That was just a clean mid-range shot. I mean, great step back look and just put it right in.
Indeed. We'll be right back after this timeout. And we're back here into the first quarter, 1.5 minutes away. It's been a kind of a slow start here, but Carroll's looking to get going here.
It is, but I mean, they still have the strong 6-point lead. I mean, that's a good lead in anything. I mean, no matter the quarter. But it's very comebackable.
And that's a nice way to start it off with Thomas McDowell III.
Thomas McDowell.
Thomas McDowell gets the first Fishers bucket in quite some time. And that's going to be a foul on number 11, Mason Shue.
They're going to call that a reach-in?
I think that was a reach-in.
Fishers provided a nice, strong full-court press, making it hard for the Chargers to get the ball in.
And out to Swoverland with a 16-footer. That one's golden, too.
It's one thing you're seeing from the Chargers that you weren't seeing earlier in the season is those nice mid-range looks, just taking them.
Definitely creating a little bit more space than usual with Swoverland and Hill. Get those nice mid-range jumpers. Poked out of bounds. Going to stay right here. Barkle and Powell.
Maybe they saw something on that film breakdown of Lures and saw they can get open looks in the mid-ranges here.
Definitely a changed offense from what we saw early in this season. Foul on Hill, getting up there.
Carroll foul.
Hey.
Number 14.
Playmaker trying to make a play. Sometimes fouls are bound to happen.
He got beat on the basket and fouled him so that the two are a little harder.
Yeah.
First one rolls out. Jalen Campbell, his first trip to the line tonight. Second one's good. 11-6. Carroll trying to break this press. They've had a little trouble with that tonight. They do. Now it's going to be to Hill. Nice little dump off for the two.
I mean, Hill might not fill out the entire frame, but he is a very tall guy, a big guy.
He's a nice tall guy, nice guard. Mason Shue gets the answer.
Still a solid 4-point lead here for the Chargers, about near the end of the first quarter.
Kind of a sloppy first quarter, only 13 points, 2 to go. He's got to put up something. Off the glass, no good, and Carroll's going to end this first quarter with a 4-point lead over a very good Fishers JV team.
We'll be back at the start of the second quarter.
And we welcome you back into this game. 13-9 here. Carroll's got a 4-point lead.
Yeah, they do, and the strong lead coming into the second quarter play here. See him rocking almost the same starting lineup. Looking like you have Shackow in for Mossbrucker. But it's one thing I like seeing in this JV squad here for Carroll. They rotate a lot.
Yeah, everybody gets in. Everybody gets the reps. Nice pull-up. Elbow jumper can't go. Fight for the board. Still up and around. And number 34, Jalen Campbell draws a foul from Swoverland. Mossbrucker checks in for Swoverland. 13-10 Carroll lead. Jalen Campbell gets the second one to go. It's a 2-point game.
Seeing Mossbrucker back in here for the Chargers.
And Hill nearly loses it. Fight for the board, or fight for the ball on the ground, jump ball, and that possession stays with Carroll. Mossbrucker finds Hill. Hill's been a good part of this offense tonight. Nice little move. Tipped around, and finally Fishers comes down with it.
Almost a good accidental putback there.
Definitely, and that one's airballed, saved by Fishers. Cross-court pass. Inside, working on Barkle. Nice little spin dish off for the two.
Number 15, Levi Walker.
There you see Levi Walker get a nice drive and made the mistake earlier in the possession, but got the ball back and put the points up.
That's what you like to see. Some nice effort by Levi Walker. And Carroll's tie with Fishers, and Sullivan Hill gets the 3 ball.
Feed the man.
Let him eat 6 points so far. No, 10 already. 10 of the 16.
Rent is due for Sullivan Hill today.
Hill, 13th man on the varsity squad. Starts on JV, and
Jump ball.
jump ball, he got his hand in there.
I almost thought it was going to be a shooting foul.
I don't know if he was shooting, but if he tossed up a shot, it was probably. Levi Walker over for Fishers. And a nice 3 ball up and away.
Number 23, Thomas McDowell.
Thomas McDowell ties it again. And that's going to be a timeout by Carroll. We'll be right back on the Charger Sports Network. Carroll's got the ball here, trying to create a little separation. It's been a tight game so far, Carson.
It has been a tight game. I mean, strong tie game. Yeah, tie game here. Coming close to half.
Barkle can't get that one to go. Nice pass from Mason Shue, but he loses his handle right back over to Carroll.
Very athletic play there. I mean, would have been highlight reel bucket there.
Yeah. Nice assist, nice pass.
Everyone would have won there.
This press kind of giving Carroll a little bit of problems here. They break that one easily. Into Powell. Powell
Looked like a
can't
lot
get
of
it to go.
contact there.
Powell was looking for the foul.
I mean, I don't blame the guy.
Mossbrucker takes it away. Carroll's going to have another shot to take the lead. And that one's taken away by Fishers. Fishers on the drive, and Powell fouls him from behind.
I don't know about that one.
He was straight up. He wasn't really straight up and down, but definitely not the
Going on Mossbrucker.
Mossbrucker. Off-ball foul on Matthew Mossbrucker. Powell gets a hand into the pass. Giving him some trouble. Nice pass, but it's deflected by Hill. Carroll's looking to run here. Now slow it down, slow their offense. That's going to be a foul on number 23, Thomas McDowell.
Fisher's foul, number 23, Thomas McDowell.
You always see them like to restart with Powell here at the top of the. I mean, I think it's a good start. He gets the ball going around. He's moving quick.
He's been a nice offensive piece for this Carroll team in past games this season. Nobody really getting going except Hill tonight. Hill has 10, making a nice pass into Powell, and he gets fouled. Powell will head to the line. I stand corrected. Off-ball foul.
23, Thomas McDowell.
Or
I think it was on ball before the shot.
yeah, before the shot. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Finn Murphy and Mason Cantwell in the game. Now into Finn Murphy. That pass is knocked away by Fishers. Great move there. Fisher's looking to run. 2-on-1. Mason Shue runs into the wall.
See him reach around the back of him and just pass it to his teammate. That's what you get with a 6'6" guy like Finn.
Hill can't get that one to go. Quality look in. That one's Levi Walker. Levi Walker with his first bucket in a while. And they couldn't get it into Finn Murphy. It's taken away. Fishers with an 18-16 lead. 3 from the corner. Bounced around, and Mason Cantwell gets fouled by Finn Murphy.
Almost a spectacular block. Just came in a little early.
Definitely was. He was there. Finn Murphy gave it his all to try and block it and came away with the foul. First one no good from Mason Cantwell. Dominic Molinga and Evan Michaleski into the game. Cantwell finds the second one. Fisher's up 3. 2.5 to go in the first half. And that's going to be a reach-in foul on number 35, Datrion Marshall.
You just seen this Fishers team playing aggressive. They're getting in there. I mean, I don't think they're caring about the number of fouls here. I think they're just trying to make the Carroll team mad almost.
An aggressive,
Annoyed, yeah.
aggressive start here from Fishers. 3 fouls this quarter. 3 the first quarter. That's going to be foul number 4 this quarter. 1 away from the bonus.
Fishers foul number 44, Mason Cantwell.
Mason Cantwell picks up his first. Pass is going to be out of bounds from Carroll. It's going to be Fisher's ball, and Carroll's struggling here of late.
They are. I think they're getting rattled. I think the full court press is rattling them a bit.
Fisher's put that full court press on, and Carroll hasn't scored much since. And the corner help side comes. Got a mismatch now.
See some good all-around defense for the Chargers.
Got a good look. That one's not good. Inside on
Powell.
Powell. Powell got up there, but he finally cleans it up. Carter Richardson with a nice play.
I mean, Lincoln Powell might only be, what, 5'10", 5'9", and you just see him in there in the paint still making plays.
Powell's a defensive spark tonight for Carroll. Minute and a half to go. Fishers is up 5. And that pass, a little too much for, a little too tall for Finn Murphy. Back over to Fishers. Barkle, Rongos, and one other Charger check-in. Fishers is trying to create a nice halftime lead. 3 over the top of Hill, no good.
Mossbrucker with the rebound here.
Rongos, nice little move. 57 to go. Hill from the elbow. That's his spot, not that time. Can't get that one to go. That's going to be staying right here. Fisher's not been the best offensive team. Only player on the court has, no player on the court has more than 5 right now. 3 from Shue, 2 from Richardson, and 1 from Cantwell.
Just means they're spreading the ball around effectively. I mean, don't need a standout guy to just lob it to.
Shue at the top, they can hold for the last shot. And Shue's gonna fire one over Barkle, that's good.
Mason Shue.
Carroll finds himself down 8. 24 seconds to go. Rongos trying to push some tempo. They're gonna hold for the last shot.
5 left.
Pass deflected. Rongos puts one up off the front of the iron, and that's gonna do it for the first half. Fishers takes a 24-16 lead at the end of the first half. What did you see there, Carson?
I mean, I saw Carroll get rattled. That full court press got to him, I'll be honest. I mean, started to rattle him. We're making some mistakes, getting balls taken, and started looking tough for the Chargers almost.
Yeah, Fishers stepped up their defensive intensity a little bit and really made it hard to score outside of Sullivan Hill.
Yeah, I mean, I also do think they weren't really giving Sullivan Hill the open looks that he needed. Yeah.
We'll be back.
At the start of the second half.
Start of the second half. It'll be a good one. we're back here for some second half action. Fishers up 24 to 16. What do you see in that first half there, Carson?
I mean, sloppiness. Carroll got rattled. That full court press really knocked him off balance, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely a good Fishers team in general. Not really scoring the ball either team, but taking an 8-point lead.
Still a very winnable game for both sides.
Yeah, both teams not out of it. And that pass almost deflected. Swaverland. And that was lost. Mason Shue from the top of the key. Good.
And that was great look, great shot. Everything executed perfectly there.
Mason Shue in transitions made 2 or 3, and he couldn't get the layup to fall. Barkle comes away with it.
That right there, you're seeing Carroll rattled by this full court press. They're not knowing what to do here.
Powell trying to get over to Hill, their leading scorer tonight. Loses it. And that's going to be a foul on Fishers.
You can see the Fishers bench getting into it, but I mean, Carroll's bench just calm, cool, collective. But I don't know, what do you want? Like, do you want the energetic bench, or do you want the relaxed bench ready to come in and do their job?
I think either way you win, but you definitely want to see some energy out of this Carroll team, down 9. Hill at the top, that's his look. No good, rebounded by Levi Walker.
The open 3 look.
And the second try is good by Dominic Malinga. Out of bounds, going to Fishers. Just some mistakes piling up here early in the second half.
I think that full court press has really finally fully got to him. I mean, there wasn't even anyone on him, and he just already just made the mistake. Lincoln Powell at the top of the key, passing around to Rongos. Rongos with the mid-range.
Nice little move there. Come up empty. Fishers up 15 here. And that's going to be a foul. Not what you want to see out of Carroll to start this second half.
It's a tough one. I mean, it's looking tough for Carroll, honestly.
Not scoring, not really playing the best defense, just not the greatest nights for this Carroll JV team. Although they were playing a very good Fishers JV team, playing on the same team, practicing with the number 10 team in the country. So it's going to be a good, experienced team.
A lot of you guys are maybe even getting varsity reps with those number 10 guys.
Definitely. Oh, that's a nice move there by Levi Walker. Just couldn't get it to go. Carroll trying to break their scoring drought. Powell. Can't get it. Fisher just pushing. Mason Shue with 11. And that's going to be inside. Tipped around Finn Murphy. Tipped it into Powell's hand. They're going to trap him. Over to Rongos in the corner. No good. Foul on Carroll. It's going to be against Finn Murphy.
Carroll foul, number 51, Finn Murphy.
His second foul. Hill will check into the game. Only 7 points outside of Sullivan Hill tonight. Just not an ideal Chargers offense. Foul, and he will be going to the line.
It's been rough scoring here for the Chargers.
Couple of nice shots from Swartland, but besides Hill, it's been a quiet night.
I think they need to get more aggressive, start getting more contact even in the paint on offense, even getting more contact. I mean, I don't know if I can recall the Chargers being on the line at all tonight.
They haven't taken a trip to the line yet, and that's going to hurt them coming down the stretch. Not drawing any fouls, not being aggressive.
Yeah, they might only be 1 point each, but they're 3 points.
Just not really a well-rounded offense like we've seen a few times from this Carroll team.
It's been a little rough for the Chargers.
Powell comes away with it, down 15. Longo's making a move. Inside. Can't get it. Finn Murphy rebounded it. Taken away from behind. One-on-one. And Powell can't reject it. That's a great bucket by Evan Michaleski.
See the Chargers take a thing out of their book and going quickly here.
Powell tried to answer quick. Now it's going to be Michaleski again with the second straight possession. Thomas McDowell, my bad.
I say the Chargers put in a bit bigger lineup here, start trying to get open looks in the paint, making some contact, drawing some fouls.
You could go that way, or you could go with more guard lineup, try and get some threes, but got to get something. Taken away. Fishers looking to build on their lead. Mason Shue thought about a deep three. Called an ISO, and that one's going to be a foul on Carroll. Finn Murphy picks up his third foul already, and Barkle's going to check back in.
Fourth foul.
Fourth foul. Finn Murphy's not having the cleanest game. 4 fouls, 2 points, and he'll sit down for a while.
Think about what he's done.
A little too aggressive, trying to stop this very fast Fishers team. This press getting to Carroll, like you said, Carson. And it's just been not a good offensive night. 6 points, haven't scored in nearly 5 minutes.
I think they've scored the entire second half.
I don't think they have. It's been a scoring drought here. Over 6 minutes. Foul on number 44, Mason Cantwell. Carroll's got to get something down. 21. That's not math. Fisher's still up big. Sullivan Hill picks up his second foul. Besides his first half scoring, not much out of this Carroll team.
It's been tough doing for Carroll here, I mean, honestly.
Definitely a tough game. Tough opponent, but it'll get him better.
Yeah.
Iron sharpens iron. McDowell on the line. First one, no good. Datrion Marshall back into the game.
Second shot. Thomas McDowell. no good.
Offensive rebound by Cantwell. And that one's going to stay here. Good effort by Fishers, trying to extend their lead. Went 1-on-3, not the move for Fishers. Carroll needs something. Rongos dumps it off to Barkle, and that's a nice bucket to end the scoring drought.
That's the look I was talking about, getting in there aggressive for deep in the paint and getting those buckets.
Got to work with what you have. Barkle's a pretty solid scorer.
I mean, yeah, three might be more than two, more flashy, more fun, but at the end of the day, scoring is what matters.
Yep, definitely need anything, and Datrion Marshall extends the lead for Fishers. Tries to find Swiveland out of bounds. That's going to go to Fishers. And just an abysmal third quarter for Carroll. McDowell trying to slow it down a little bit. They're going to take a timeout. First timeout of the quarter. And we'll be right back on the Charger Sports Hour. Fishers came out of the locker room in the second half, taking a commanding lead over the Carroll Chargers, trying to extend it more.
I mean, yeah, Sean, I think the story of this game has been defense. I mean, defense is what has set these two teams apart. I mean, Fishers' defense versus Carroll's defense have just been two different worlds almost.
Yeah, Fishers' defense has been locked down, led up 10 to Sullivan Hill, and nobody else has really taken that role of the leading scorer or of a scorer at all, really. 15 seconds to go. Carroll trying to play for some pride. Swoverland airballed.
And that's another story for tonight, I guess.
Just not great shots when they have them. And Fisher is gonna take a 21-point lead as we head to the fourth quarter. Fishers looks to close this one out in the final 7 minutes here. What do you look for Carroll to play for some pride?
Put some backups in, get some minutes for those guys, I guess. Just get some guys having fun playing some ball.
Just have fun.
Yeah, look for the fun in it now. Honestly, not much they can do to come back here, but I think if they just try to have fun, they can look at it as an enjoyable moment along the way.
Yep, played against one of the best JV teams in the state. But losing like this is never fun and just not been a good night, as that's another error by this Carroll team.
It's been tough doing.
Fishers have number 40 in the game, not listed on the roster. Taken away. Barkle, boom, blocked by Levi Walker.
Almost look like LeBron James.
Blocked by James in the finals, but shot up for Fishers. What a play by Fishers. Fine for Barkle. Finally get a basket. An exciting series.
I'm surprised he doesn't have PTSD going for another layup like that.
Had the open look and Shu missed it. Walker cleans it up to add on, but man, what a play by Levi Walker. Both Fishers defenders got up there.
He's looking for varsity minutes. That's what he's doing.
He's playing his hardest. And that three is good by Barkle. Barkle's really taken this second half.
Showing a lot, a little too late.
A little bit too late. Not rough part of the game for most of it. Couldn't score at all, and Swoverland gets the board. Hard foul by Levi Walker.
Fishers foul, number 15, Levi Walker.
Levi Walker, his second foul, 7 points, but hustle on the defensive end, getting some blocks, some rebounds. He'll take a seat. Barkle trying to play for some pride. Swoverland
Really got
hits
tipped.
nothing. Looks like it did get tipped, and it's going to stay right here. Carroll down
A lot.
a lot. Not been a good offense. Can't really contain this Fishers defense. Just trying to play for some fun now. Play some ball. Swoverland, fade away, good, and Swoverland's not too happy with that call, and it's going to go over to Fishers.
Maybe they should ask the referees if they're okay with playing some pickup in the fourth, just for, you know, maybe, hey, you're a picker, I'm a picker, you get ball first, I pick him, you know.
Something like that.
Have a little fun with it.
Carroll's not having too much fun right now, though. It's not scoring.
Yeah. I mean, they're trying. Can't put anything against that.
Definitely trying. And Jalen Campbell goes over Powell. We've seen Jalen Campbell a couple times do that. Swoverland trying to get Shu. His pass thrown away. Slowing it down. And Mason Shu gets the bank.
His 13th for the night.
Mason Shu's played a very gritty second half. Got most of his scoring. Rongos will check in as well as Datrion Marshall for Fishers. Hill going quickly. Rongos driving in. Swoverland, nothing. Rongos got the second chance. Whole possession of driving in, and that one's finally good.
See Rongos and Powell driving, the little guys going up for those squirrely little layups.
Second chance points. First offensive second chance in a while. Powell, nice little Euro step move.
Seeing Finn Murphy on the bench getting fired up for Lincoln Powell. Carroll showing just a lot too late.
They 3 minutes to go. Scoring the most in this fourth quarter, almost doubling their third quarter totals. Couple guys, Mossbrucker, check in. For Carroll, Swoverland, and Hill will take a seat. Fishers still up big, and this one's going to be comfortable, just playing to play. Get some experience. Mason Shue couldn't get the bounce. Nice find inside. Foul and one. Cooper Nichols.
Hey, it's cutting the lead down, I guess. I mean, if gave him a little bit more time, I would say they'd come back from this. But I think
Not
they're just
totally
running
out of it.
Yeah, they're just running out of time.
Down 16. Just showing a little bit too much, too late, like you said.
Yeah, I mean, if they had this in the third quarter, could have been.
Could have been a game.
Yeah.
2:40 to go. That one's gonna find inside to McDowell, no good. Rongos tried to go 2-on-1, and Fishers is gonna get caught with the foul.
Fishers foul, number 35,
Datron Marshall. Mossbrucker trying to cut into the 16-point lead. Powell with a step back three.
And with that, Lincoln Powell cuts the lead down to, what, 13?
13, not out of it yet. Good find, dunked it down. Levi Walker.
Yeah, he's looking for varsity time. I mean, might as well give it to him now. Oh, as I say that, I see him on the varsity roster.
You don't see that on too much on JV. Great play there by Levi Walker. Rongos, pass taken away. Fisher's trying to put the exclamation point on tonight. Tried to save it out of bounds. Gonna go to Carroll.
Powell going down the court, taking the three.
Another step back.
Bang!
2 step back threes late in this fourth quarter. Minute and change left to go. Levi Walker and his pass deflected out of bounds, and 12 points in 58 seconds. That's a little bit too much, but Carroll showed a little bit of offense there, a little bit of life at the end of that fourth quarter.
I'll be honest, if they did it in the third quarter, probably could have won this game.
Easily a winnable game with what they saw. Powell, Barkle, both scoring the ball really well in this fourth quarter, but
Is that 2-point third quarter that really just
can't
ruin the game?
You got to score more than that. Airballed there, and Levi Walker over to Shue. Shue, and that's going to be a and one opportunity. Could have been a block. Powell was there, but Mason Shue.
I think he was trying to go for the dunk.
He probably was. Got a little aggressive, and Mason Shue the exclamation point. And that's pretty much going to do it. 35 to go, down 15. Powell chucks up another one. Good. He's on a roll. They're going to take a timeout.
Respectfully, where was this all game? I mean,
Little bit too late, but this was some great offense here.
it has been.
We'll see you right back after this timeout. Carroll showing a little sign of offense, little sign of life, but they did that way too late as there's 30 seconds to go, down 12.
Yeah, I mean, they had it if they would have shown up in the third quarter, honestly.
Yeah, a really rough third quarter. Levi Walker thought about going up for a dunk, but that's going to do it. And 12 seconds to go. Rongos making a move down to Mossbrucker. 4 to go. Good. Cooper Nichols puts one on the board to make it look less than it actually was, but the story of this game was really just that sloppy third quarter.
Yeah, and full court press. That really messed with Carroll's head, I think, in that third quarter.
Yeah,
especially.
Full court press in the third quarter. They scored one bucket in the third from all 7 minutes, but that fourth quarter, into the fourth quarter, is what we've seen out of this Carroll JV team in the past few games. But overall, not the night that Carroll wants, but they got a couple more opportunities to bounce back.
Yep.
And we'll see you for the varsity game. Me and Carson Beeman.